Howdy guys, welcome to the cave. I'm Mark, and you're watching Blue Street Customs. Hey guys, and welcome back. So I thought I'd let you know where I'm at, and kind of forgot to record a little bit here. Got carried away, got a little involved in it. It's taken me some time, but I've got it. So here, everything is now mudded and taped all the way around. Took a little bit of work. Remember what I was saying about the gaps up top? Don't be worried about that. I got a plan for that. And I know I've told you what I was going to do before, but kind of came up with something different. And you'll definitely have to stay tuned to see what I'm going to do with that. Got the ceiling done, and that's the hardest part because you're constantly looking up. And yeah, you're working above your head, dust is falling in your face and everything. So make sure when you're doing stuff like this that you're wearing your proper PPE. You know, dust masks, goggles, things like that. You don't want this plaster dust in your lungs. Not to mention, don't do like I did. I forgot to put plastic up, and now there's dust everywhere out there. The TV, like clothes, you name it, everything's covered. So I'm going to have to do a bit of cleaning. Also, if possible, on the other side of this wall is our bedroom area. Try to mask off some of the holes that go through if the other side is not drywalled yet. Should have done that too. But hey, oh well, what can I do? I'll have to clean it later. So, as you see, everything is taped up. Now, the wattle and daub style that I was going to do in here, not going to do it the way I was thinking I was going to do it. Things are going to change, and it'll be done as I go and as I'm in this room. Okay. Now the wattle and daub style in that side and in the hallway, it'll be done pretty much the way I explained that I was going to do it in here. Here, I'm going to be making it more like a castle or dungeon, a wizard's room, alchemist room type thing. So you'll have to stay tuned to see exactly what I'm going to do. But now that I've got this all rough mudded, you still won't see the joints when I'm done. That's fine. What I am going to be doing is going to help soundproof, and obviously you can hear the echo in here. It'll also get rid of that. But it's going to look way cooler than just the wattle and daub style. Something else I've got, I do have the wood to start building my counters, which are right here. This is only 3/4 inch. It's kind of a coated on one side with a heavy gray primer. You can see there, and I've also got a piece of wood back there that is for making other things like my paint booth that I'm going to put over there and some other shelving, things like that. So I've got enough wood to build this counter here and to build the island. So I'll be building the counter first because the island I'll have to build a whole box for with casters and everything on it. So I've got the wood to do it. That'll be done later. I've got the wood to do this counter. We're good to go. Soon I'll be putting the heaters in. Now I've got an idea for that one. Again, you're going to have to kind of stay tuned to see what kind of epic stuff I've got planned for that heater. Sounds a little weird, but you'll see as I get it going. This one you won't see because it'll be underneath the counter, so that one won't matter. And I've also thought of a lot of other really cool tricks to hide all my shelves and everything else, so those will be coming in later dates. But first, I've got the paint. So I've got all my paint. I got my brushes and rollers and everything, so that's what I'm going to be doing next. And I'm going to be starting that as soon as I am done talking to you guys here. So when I bring you guys back, this will be painted. We're just going with a medium to dark gray. I don't know if you can see that there. It's just a medium to dark gray. Basically, this is going to be a background color. Yeah, kind of makes you wonder what I've got planned, right? Well, again, make sure you stay tuned. Once I've got it painted, which I should have done either today, maybe tomorrow, we'll see if it needs a second coat or not, then I'm going to be starting the floors. Once I've got the floors going and done, which shouldn't take me very long because this is just a click together style. I've got the miter saw in here, and it's got a high tooth blade on it, so it won't tear that up too badly. What else am I going to do? Oh yeah, once that's done, I'm going to start the counters, which means as I'm building my counters, I'm going to be packing up the stuff in the other office and start moving into here. So first things first, I'm going to start taping up my 2 windows to make sure I don't hit them with paint. All my plugs and stuff right now, except for a few on this wall, I'll probably mask these ones up, but these ones are still covered with plastic, which I'll be cutting them out at a later date. Mask up my heater control on the wall. The light isn't a big deal. That won't be staying there anyways, so I don't care if I get paint on it. Other than that, everything's ready to rock and roll. So I don't know if I'll be back when I'm done painting or as I'm painting, but we'll see in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back. Well, I got it all painted. Now, it's hard to show this now that it's all one color, but yep, it's all painted. I'm not painting the ceiling because something is going up there. You'll just have to wait to see. Now, kind of dark in here because right now all I got is this one light, because on the ceiling is going to be all my LED strips and then a bunch of other lighting. So right now this is what I got. But here, let me just do this real quick. And voila, look at that light. Anyways, so yeah, it's all painted. And this is just a back, what do you call this? Like it's, this color you won't really see other than within the cracks of what I'm doing. So basically this is just a back accent color. That's what we're at. Doesn't look too bad. Like I said, you won't see any of those gaps or anything by the time I'm done. That window, I'm going to get the appropriate paint for it, but I'm going to probably paint that either a dark gray, maybe black or something. This one here, I'm going to leave wood, but I'm going to refinish it. That'll be done at a later date. So now I can actually put on this heater. I can't do this one yet because I still have to build something there that, well, you'll just have to wait and see. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss what I'm going to be posting of what I'm doing in this room, because there's going to be lots. So anyways, we got that, unmasked all the plugs, and that's about it. But yeah, I got this paint fairly cheap at, well, here in Canada at Canadian Tire. It was let's see, $24 a gallon, free tinting. You know, it actually covered in one coat. So I don't know if I got here, show you the name of it. All right, what do we got here? So it's called Easy Flow. It's just well, that's the French side. Well, it's a flat finish. You know, it's $24 a can. So yeah, go to Canadian Tire if you're in Canada. Pick up Easy Flow. I'm not sure who the hell makes it, but I know they have Premier paint there as well, so maybe it's a low line of Premier. So yeah, check that out. You know, I don't know if you guys have that in the US, that brand or not, but hey, it's $24 a can and it covered in one coat. And it's not a primer paint combination, it's just straight paint. So the paint's dry. It doesn't take long to dry in at all. And it was quite cool in here because, well, I don't have any baseboard heaters hooked up. And I had plastic on the door so that, you know, dust and everything stayed in here, which means none of the heat that was in that room on the other side coming in here. So next thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to start my floor. So I'm going to set up my saw right over here, and I'm going to have the vacuum there so that it collects as much dust as possible. But I'll re-sweep as I go. So my first one, I got a notch for the doorway. And then the next couple, I'll have to rip lengthwise, right? So that everything's a nice straight line. I'll put a chalk line down so I can follow that. And then from there, well, basically the only thing only cuts I'll have to be making is for length. So I'm going to get started on that, and I'll come back and show you how things are going. I don't know what time it is right now, but I'll work as late as I can or as late as I want to, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, well, I got a little overexcited here, forgot to do some recording, and then I worked late into the night, and it's been actually a day or two, but we got a whole bunch done. So let's kind of start over here. All right, painting was done, and I was going to start the floor. Well, I started the floor, but I kind of forgot to record, like I said, and well, I got the entire floor done. Then it was getting a little dark in here and stuff like that, so temporarily I put up one of my LED strips. All right, that's just temporarily. There's actually going to be 4 of them up there, but this end here is getting a little dark at night, so I have to put that up there. Now, I also went ahead and started my benches. So I snapped a line at the height that I wanted, started screwing the 2x4s to the walls. Now I had to go pick up more because I didn't have enough here. I got those big gray sheets ripped down, so that's done. I'm going to start working on this bench, but I've already got this bench done. Well, as done as I'm going to do at this point. So now I've also started painting underneath. Like I said, it was going to be black under there. The legs and stuff and the countertop will all end up black. So little by little, that'll get done. So I'm almost at the point where I can start moving stuff from the other room to this room and actually be working in here. And I won't start moving that until this is done, and that's obviously going to be my next project. Also, something else I need to do is right here is where my computer is going to go. That's why there's so many plugs. I got 2 monitors, got the tower, got a couple external hard drives, things like that, printer. So that's why there's so many plugs right here. Over there, that's just a double plug over there. And my electronic station is going to be over there. So I'm actually thinking that somewhere in the middle here is probably where I'm going to build models. And this here will be things like my dioramas and other bigger projects, right? But because my computer's here, I need to drill a hole in the floor and run a Ethernet cable from here underneath, right? Underneath the addition here. And then I'm going to come up right inside that wall here and drill a hole through that wall where the router is on the other side. So I'm going to have to do that before I can even put my computer in here, but I can get that done fairly quickly and that won't be a problem. So I'm going to continue back on this. Might mask off a few things here. I got to finish screwing down a couple of the legs. They're sitting there a little loose, but that's okay. That wood right there is actually going to be the wood I'm using for my paint booth. So once I figure out how exactly my paint booth is going to go, that's what I'm going to be using to build it. Whatever is left over, if there's enough left over, I am going to cover the end of this with it and possibly the end of that one with it. Now I've also measured out exactly 4 feet between this post and that post. Paint booth, I want to be able to slide my legs under, and these ones here will stay open, but I'm thinking of building some drawers or something here, or cabinets, and now that I look at it, probably not there. I was going to have a moving island, but that was all dependent on how much floor space I was actually going to have, and at the time I didn't know exactly how wide these were going to be, so I've decided to not do that. It's just going to be a stationary bench. But just looking at it, I had measured 4 feet there, but my plug would be in the drawers. So I might move this leg, which isn't that hard, take a few screws out of the top, lift it up, and maybe make from there to this post 4 feet or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, obviously I can't do it there, but I might make a set of small drawers right here and maybe just fit drawers or cabinets right there just for holding whatever. Maybe, so maybe just shallow drawers or something that slide out. We'll see. And then up there, I still need to build a shelf, but that'll come in time. There's no hurry for that. And up there, just above the light, basically going from that joint straight across. I'm going to build a shelf up there that, one, is going to hide the electronics. Two, it'll be kind of just a shelf to put other bigger tools or something I don't use very often, like hot wire cutter, things like that. So it's not all sitting on the counter. So I'm going to get to this, and when I'm done this, I'll come back and show you. Hey guys, well, just to update you here, I'm starting to move everything in, empty out the other room. So just kind of moving everything into here, stacking everything up. And yeah, emptying out one room, filling it up in here. And once I'm done that, then I can start organizing and building some shelves and stuff like that, but that'll happen over time. Once the other room is empty, I can actually move all my shelves over here, and then I can put a bunch of this stuff away. The last thing I'll be doing is bringing my computer over here. I still got to drill a hole through the countertop there, drill a hole through the floor, and I already drilled the hole in the wall on the other side. I still got to drill a hole through the floor so I can come through the wall, down through the floor, underneath, and then come back up here. All right. I won't do that until I'm done editing today. This is Wednesday, so I've got to edit this video and upload it so that it can come out tomorrow on Thursday. After that, I don't know if there'll be any more updates in this room until I do something significant. I will be putting up some more LED lights just because it'll be brighter in here. And then things like, well, I still got to build a shelf up top here. I still got to build the paint booth, and then under that shelf we'll have a bunch of LED lighting. This one here, I'm not sure what I'm going to do on this side because my electronics will be there. I might build an overhead shelf because I have a bunch of cases and stuff that have all my LEDs and my resistors, and I got a couple of those 30 or 40 drawer storage bins, and they have all my capacitors and electronics and all that kinds of stuff in it. So I'm thinking if I build a shelf over top, that there's for a light, and there's a switch right there, so that switch controls the light, so I can run power pack, LEDs, whatever. I may continue that shelf right across up to about here because I don't want it over top of my computer, but here is where I'm going to be doing all of my models, so I want some LEDs under there. So there's little things, and I could put stuff up on top of my shelves. This one here is kind of the same thing. Once I figure out my airbrush situation, I want to build a shelf that goes right across, that's high enough that I'm not going to hit, but I can put stuff on top and put LEDs underneath. Then I want to build another, almost like a cabinet that goes right across, right above the door, and actually continues right around. And those that have like those little sliding panels on them, I can paint them up to look like something. And that'll be for storing, like all my extra models, anything I don't use very often, empty containers, stuff like that. I still got all this, my candy colors, it's automotive paint, my spray paints, I want above, the airbrush. This is all my flocking and stuff like that for doing dioramas, so that would go up on the shelf, different things like that. All my different containers and everything. As I get things done, you guys will see what's going on. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that you can get notified when I post videos. Check out my Instagram and my Facebook. Links will be down in the description. Leave a comment on any suggestions of storage ideas that you guys may have done yourselves, or you may think might work in my situation, that would be all very helpful. Sometimes you get stuck, right? And you just, how do I do this, or what should I do, or what's the best design? If you have any ideas, let me know. Love to hear from you. So I'm going to go edit a video. So until then, later.